to me while I pray. Lord, please take my pain away. All right, all right. Hello, everyone. Hello. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to Yvonne Luttrell's podcast. I am the host, Yvonne Luttrell. Guys and dolls, remember, if you would like to be a guest on the show, if you have a show idea, or to advertise on the show, please call or text 305-204-3371. Again, that number is 305-204-3371. Or you can contact us at 954-886-3543. Again, that second number is 954-886-3543. You can catch us every Tuesday on any of your audio streaming services. Today's show was sponsored by Tax Resource Center and 729 Trucking. Today's topic is Project 2025. Okay, so now getting straight into the topic. What is Project 2025? Some people are saying Project 2025 is a proposal that's going to take us back to the early 1900s. Now, Donald Trump was asked about Project 2025 before he was elected, and he said it had nothing to do with him. So I always tell everyone, when you are curious about a topic, research it. Research it as much as you can for yourself. Now, Project 2025, and I'm not going to even be saying Project 2025 because I'm going to be referring to this Project 2025 throughout the show. So I'm just going to say Project 25. Now, Project 25 is 900 pages. And here are a few proposals that happen to be in Project 25. Okay, so eliminating the Department of Education, cracking down on illegal immigration, ending no-fault divorce, ban on abortions, eliminating the Head Start programs. Come on, the Head Start programs? This is for the kids. A tax on Social Security, raising the retirement age, cutting benefits. And most of you all know Medicaid is health care for lower income families. So Project 2025, it's supposed to strip away Medicaid for about 90 million people. And the fact that Project 2025 is knowledgeable and it's people, this is public information. It's knowledgeable to the public, and people are refusing to read it, and the fact that they are refusing to read it, that's crazy. That's why I say you have to research this stuff. But I mean, this is public information. You can look at this anywhere. You can go to Google, you can go to on YouTube, you could go on TikTok. I mean, it's just so many places that you can at least get some type of information from it. And not a lot of people, everybody needs to read this. So now, regardless of the plan for Project 25, you guys need to make sure that you have a plan. You guys need to make sure that you have a plan regardless to the plans that are in Project 25. 25. Now, keeping God first should be your number one plan. That's number one. You keep him first. You keep him first, everything else will follow. Keep him number one. It's time to get serious and figure things out. I'm going to be honest with you all. I don't know who is the president. I really don't know who's in charge. I don't know if it's Elon or Donald. I don't know, because everybody is saying Elon or whatever, and then that's the way it seems. And of course, Elon can't be president because he wasn't even born in the United States. He was born in South Africa. But now, did he buy the election? I'm not sure. People are saying that he bought the election. Some people are saying that he paid Donald Trump $500 million allegedly. I don't know. I really don't know. But it does seem that Elon wanted Trump to win so bad so he can benefit and take over. And it really looks like he is basically taking over. And Trump is giving him so much power. So come on, Elon is the richest man in the world. So with him being the richest man in the world, you can only imagine how much money he could have given to Trump. And Trump is just probably just very, happy right now. So, like I said, I'm not saying, that that's the case. I'm not saying that that's not the case. I am saying I don't know who's in charge. But like I said, it definitely seemed like he wanted Trump to win so he can benefit and take over. And like I said, that's it, basically what's going on. So as of right now, this don't look like no black against white. It don't look like no black against white thing, because a lot of people saying, oh, Trump is a racist, this, that, or whatever. But this is not, to me. Now, to me, I don't think it's about black against white. What I see is it's rich against the poor. So you poor motherfuckers need to get y'all ass up and get a job if you don't have one already. Now, if you do have a job and it's not enough, get a second job, get a third job, get a side hustle. Make sure you are being updated on all of the changes that are going on. Make sure you are just focusing on everything, the latest news, the latest tweets. It's not time to be sleeping. It's time to be woke. Be woke, stay awoke. Now, if you are on any type of assistance, and I did have a show not too long ago where I talked about the people who are on food stamps and welfare and Section 8 housing. I talked about that before, and I'm just briefly saying again, you need to get yourself off assistance. One by one, get off food stamps. One by one, get off housing. One by one, get off welfare. You got to get off. It's very important. You have to get off. If you don't get off, they're going to kick your ass off. So you really need to be trying to come up with a plan. This is very important to you people that are on assistance. You got to try to come up with a plan to get off assistance. Because it doesn't matter if it's a Republican in the White House or if it's a Democrat in the White House. Even if a Democrat get back in the White House, I'm not sure if there are going to be any dictatorship, but if we are allowed to vote again and a Democrat get back in there, they're still going to somehow, they're going to end this housing and food stamp and all this welfare stuff that's going on. And I know they said that it's going to be, I think they're going to give you like 2 years to be on assistance. And after that 2 years, then hey, you got to have a plan, because there have been people that's been on assistance forever, for over 20 years, just sucking up food stamps and just laying around trying to have more kids so they can be on housing and food stamps forever. But like I said, you got to have a plan. Now, if you have grown lazy ass kids in the house with you, you're going to have to you're going to have to wake them up. Wake them up. The same way you need to wake up, and make sure you do wake up. You're going to have to wake your kids up. They're going to have to see. You got to make them get a job, make them help you. They got to be paying some type of rent. They got to be paying some type of bills around there. Rather, they got to help you. They got to get used to helping. So make them get a job. Make them help you. Make them save their money. Make them realize that anything can happen and you might not always be there for them. So if something happened to you, then what are your kids going to do? They have to realize that you might leave here before they do. And the reason why I say you might leave here before your kids, the reason why I say that, because we don't know who's going to leave first. Parents do expect to die first, but these days the kids are dying first. You have more kids dying. There are more younger people that are dying than the older people. So young people can sit around and say, "Oh, when my mom died, when my dad died," and then what? No, but it's not like that. We don't know who's going to go first. So in the event, like I said, that you do go before your child, you don't know if you are, but if you do go before your child needs to know how to make it without you. They have to be a survivor. They have to be a hustler. And you need to be a hustler. You gotta, oh my gosh, you gotta get your ass up too. Like, what's the use of laying around all day? First of all, who the fuck wanna lay around all day and do nothing and just, depend on the system? I mean, come on. So, oh my gosh. So, hey, that's the only thing I can tell you with that. You got to wake up. You got to wake your goddamn kids up, because at this rate, it's not looking good. It's definitely not looking good. Um, and so far, as Project 2025, the list have already started getting checked off. Let's see, we have higher taxes for the working class, um um ending civil rights and DEI protection, ban books about slavery. What else? There's well, I know they're trying to end the birthright citizenship, ban Muslims from entering the country. Some of this stuff, like I said, has already taken place. Um, the complete ban on abortions now, I don't think that went in effect yet, but they are definitely trying to get everything. That's why I said it's so much to read. So that's why I said you guys need to read this for yourself and research this for yourself, because it looks like Donald Trump it is following Project 2025 closer than he is following the Bible. So we need to come together. We need to stay alert, because they are trying to destroy democracy. And abortions will be illegal, and all reproductive rights will be gone. So ladies, my advice to you, to avoid all of that, if you know for a fact that you don't want any kids or you don't want any more kids, you need to get a hysterectomy or you need to tie your tubes, because they are they are complaining that there isn't enough kids being born. And if you get pregnant and you have a miscarriage, ain't no telling what your punishment will be. So they're trying to track that. They're trying to keep a track on that, like who gets pregnant and I mean, it's so much like they're trying to stop birth control. They want more kids being born now. That is too much. So me, I don't have any children, and on top of that, I'm almost 50, and on top of that, I no longer have a uterus. So I'm safe. I'm safe from that. So that's why I said if you want children, that's one thing, but if you know you don't want kids, or you have some, or if you have kids and you don't want any more kids, you need to get yourself fixed with that particular issue right there. You really do need to get yourself fixed. I hate to say it like that, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. And now that companies are getting rid of the DEI, everyone is getting fired. Black people are not getting fired. Everyone is getting fired. And the reason why I said it like that, because first black people were like, "Oh, now they're trying to take it back." I mean, now, like I said, it does seem like they're trying to go back because it seemed like this is about power and control, but this is not about getting rid of black jobs. These people are firing everybody. And like I said before, this is not about race. This is about rich versus poor. So again, you poor motherfuckers, you guys better get your ass up and get a job. If you don't have a job, you better find one. If you are on assistance, you better get your asses off assistance. Look at all of the IRS agents that got fired a few days ago. It was about 6,000. Now they said it was supposed to be 15,000. So I'm not sure if they're going to fire the other 9 or if they're going to fire even more. But 6,000 IRS agents got fired the other day. And now they're saying that the Pentagon is getting ready to lay off about, I believe it was about 5,400 people. Because I've been keeping track with this. I've been really like trying to be up on this, and it's just so much. That's why I say you need to research this for yourself. And it's like I'm researching this, then I'm trying to research that, and then I'm like, wait, I'm trying to remember what happened the other day, but then today it's like 10 new things. Tomorrow it'll be 8 new things. It's just one after the next one, and like I said, I don't know who's in control. I don't know, but it seemed like Elon has a lot going. It's not funny, but it seems like Elon has a lot of power, and it's not funny. I definitely apologize for laughing. It's not funny. It's really sad. um but I will say this: Kamala Harris did ask Donald Trump about that when they had their whatever you call it, when you guys know what I'm talking about. I can't even think right now. But she did ask him about it when they were going head to head, and he said he didn't know anything about it. So my advice to you about Project 2025: start doing your research. I know I just said that a few minutes ago. I'm saying it again. Start doing your research. It's so important, guys, that you really start doing your research about Project 2025. This is really important. And like Donald Trump may be asked something, but he's not at this rate. It seemed like he's not going to tell the truth. Now, I will say, I'm not really disappointed in a lot of things. Well, some of the things that Trump have been doing. I'm just really not against a lot. The only thing I know that I don't like is that about the eggs. He said the eggs would go down on the first day that he was in office, and the eggs are still going up. So, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm really not against a lot of things that he's done so far, that Trump has done so far. But we have to be careful. We have to pay attention again because there are recalls on all kind of food. Like every time you look around, something is up with the food. Then like with the eggs, they say it's the bird flu. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that there's not another virus, another plague. But read your Bible. Yes, do your research on Project 2025, but read your Bible, because if you read your Bible, a lot of stuff that the Bible said, and I'm talking about when I was a child, a lot of things that I was taught in church is happening now. It's happening now. So that's why I said, to, you know, read your Bible as well. So, Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much that's basically it for now. Again, my advice to you about Project 2025, just start doing your research. This is just the beginning, and that's what you guys need to realize. This is just the beginning. So much more is getting ready to come, and like I said, I do agree with certain things. I'm just going to put it that way. I'm not going to say that I agree with everything, but I agree with certain things that Trump and Elon are doing. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I'm upset with Trump and Elon, because it's quite a few things that I agree with what they are doing. I don't agree with everything in Project 2025. But like I said, if you guys read it, you will see that some of this stuff, um, some of their checklist has already been checked. So now they're focusing on the next proposal and the next proposal and the next proposal. So I don't know. Um, so and then there's the Doge cuts. Um, it's so much. It's just so much. But I think that's going to be it for now. There's so much more to come, but I'm going to end this for right now. So that does it for now. But the main thing about Project 25 is you guys need to research this yourself. For the people that don't feel like reading, go on YouTube, go on TikTok, watch a few tutorials, but you should just try to, you know, research this for yourself. But pay attention, stay woke, stay ready. And that's it. So that does it for now, guys and dolls. Um, and just stay tuned for my next episode. Please take my pain away.